Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for August 11th, 2014. It's currently 7:10 a.m. and honestly, it's not a bad way to start the week. It's rather beautiful outside right now with temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s over much of the interior and lower to mid 60s along the coast. We do have some areas of fog over eastern Long Island and southeastern Connecticut, reducing visibility below 2 miles, but that fog is starting to lift. The good news here is that for today, for the start of the week, absolutely beautiful. End of the week, absolutely beautiful. In between, not so much. So for today, look for increasing clouds with winds starting to shift towards the southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures are going to rise this afternoon into the lower to mid 80s, upper 70s to lower 80s right along the immediate coast, with again tranquil weather conditions overall expected. Now, on the radar, you can see we're pretty much high and dry. This is all what's called ground clutter, nothing to worry about. But you see this area of precipitation or rainfall starting to develop in the Ohio River Valley and Tennessee River Valley. Well, this rainfall is going to solidify and produce a very heavy band of rainfall starting tomorrow afternoon on through Wednesday morning, with some impressive rainfall totals by the time we get to Wednesday afternoon. So for now, again, high and dry throughout the region, but here comes our developing rainstorm that's already starting to show some showers and thunderstorms developing as the warmer air aloft starts to lift to the northeast. Now, on the infrared satellite picture, you can see high pressure is pretty much in control. Look for clouds to increase through the day, but overall a very comfortable day will be in place with only a slight increase in humidity expected. What's going to happen here is this low pressure system is going to solidify and intensify and lift up towards the St. Lawrence River Valley. As a result, this warm front will lift northward as well. But because of this high pressure system, that warm front is going to have a hard time moving through. Now we see this on a water vapor satellite picture in a much better shape. You see, what's happening here is you have this trough over the northwestern Atlantic right here. It's pretty well defined, wouldn't you say? And we're on the back side of that trough, which means that we have convergence and confluence aloft, which leads to a high pressure system that is starting to shift and redevelop towards the New England coastal waters. That's going to lead to a southeasterly wind throughout the region by tomorrow morning, and that means marine air mass. This marine air mass is not going to move very quickly. In fact, it's going to put up a heck of a fight as tropical moisture, which is down here, starts to ride up over that marine air mass. Combine that with this very strong disturbance that's starting to form a negatively tilted trough and eventually an upper level low, starts to intensify this low pressure system, dive south, lift all this moisture, and also transport a very impressive polar air mass into the region. The combination of this effect will lead to a very heavy rainfall event throughout the region for tomorrow afternoon on through Wednesday morning, ending Wednesday afternoon, clearing skies from southwest to northeast on Wednesday afternoon. So the combination of all this moisture, all these dynamics coming together is going to lead to a rainfall event where you're ranging anywhere from 1 to 2 inches easily throughout the entire Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. But notice we have pockets of over 3 inches of rain in some locations. In this case, the HPC is focusing over southeastern Pennsylvania, up towards northwestern New Jersey, and towards the Hudson River Valley. However, let me make this clear. With the heavy rainfall moving through and embedded thunderstorms, these pockets of 3 inches or more could easily occur right along the coast, over northeastern Pennsylvania, over southeastern Connecticut, should I say. My point is that anywhere within the northern mid-Atlantic will have the capability of seeing some very heavy rainfall and embedded thunderstorms capable of pushing rainfall totals well over the 2-inch mark that's generally expected region-wide. So definitely a very wet period of weather on the way for tomorrow afternoon on through Wednesday morning, with some rather ugly conditions for the evening rush hour tomorrow and for the morning rush hour on Wednesday. So let's take a look at the latest model guidance. Again, this is from the Penn State EWOL website with the European model guidance. High pressure gives away today, clouds increase, temperatures in the lower to mid 80s for the most part. For tomorrow, overcast skies by tomorrow morning, rain developing by noon. That rainfall will be heavy at times. Now, we're going to have a southeasterly wind, so that means low temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, but high temperatures only in the mid to upper 70s. It's going to feel rather cool, raw, and eventually rather wet by the time we get into the afternoon and evening hours with this heavy rainfall lifting through. On Wednesday, that occluded front starts to drive through the region. So Wednesday morning, again, look for some very heavy rainfall, but this rain will be ending from southwest to northeast through the late morning hours and in the afternoon hours, with clearing skies by the time we get into Wednesday evening. So I'm looking for temperatures to range from the upper 60s to lower 70s for lows on Wednesday, lower to mid 80s on highs, but this depends on whether or not this occluded front is able to move quickly through the region. The longer it lingers over the area, the more likely you'll see temperatures stuck around 80 degrees or even the upper 70s rather than the mid 80s. So a lot of this is dependent on that dry air building into the region, and that dry sinking air leads to warmer temperatures, and as a result you get your highs in the lower to mid 80s. I would bet more likely you see that in eastern Pennsylvania than you would in, let's say, eastern Long Island. The good news again for the end of the week, high pressure and control for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and this high pressure system will produce very tranquil weather conditions with scattered cloud cover to clear skies, temperatures averaging near to slightly below normal. We're looking at low temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s, lower to mid 50s over the interior, and high temperatures in the upper 70s to lower 80s through the end of the week into the weekend. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and LinkedIn. I'll be back this evening with another video detailing any changes that may happen with this heavy rain forecast. Have a good day, and as always, stay safe out there.